Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Mbappe chasing after it. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. He's come in hard. And he's there to belt it away. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Diogo Dalot got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling through here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? That is good alertness. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Decent hit and on target. Portugal with the corner. They're first. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Valverde. He can run onto that. Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. He is absolutely spanked. So the first goal of the game. Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, real chance! Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Stood up well to him there. And here's Joao Felix. Spread neatly. Bernardo's big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And that should get the job done. Mbappe. Half an hour played now. And the counter is on. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Some good work on the right flank here. Chouameni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the crossbar! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. João Cancelo. And it's Neves. Now João Neves. Valverde concedes a free kick for that. Valverde is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bernardo Silva. Chouameni. Diogo Dalot. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Nice-looking ball. Rudiger getting this one clear. Valverde has created one goal already. Eder Militao. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe gets into some space. Referee's given a throw. Forward it goes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Madrid are still that goal to the good. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance for a shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Asensio. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now it's Neves. And he's managed to get free. João Neves. Cross goes in there. He gets big. Harmlessly behind. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. João Felix. João Cancelo. And that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. Just the goalkeeper chance! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Diogo Dalot has got himself a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their...
And a chance! Oh, what has happened here? Bernardo Silva. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. Diogo Dalot puts his foot on the gas. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, that's a waste. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Diogo Dalot. Vinicius Junior, who's on a run down the left wing. He's got away. Vinicius, there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Goes for a shot! Pulling clear here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So now the difference is 3. He's being urged to shoot. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. That's a throw. Five minutes to add. And that is that. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Shot! Well, now it's a shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Done delicately. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's a loose ball. Vitinha. Foot in. Mbappe! And somehow it stayed out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team...
Great chance! Madrid with the corner, they're first. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority.
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Oh, no, what has happened here? Vitinha. Portugal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is.
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Spread out to the left. That looks a cracking ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. And he's quick to get it clear again. Joao Felix. It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes! Lacking in accuracy.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Looking for a runner. Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's a little off target. And he's picked out the run. Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Joao Neves driving forward, and the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Joao Felix. And that was very necessary. And that's a throw-in. Great vision.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Joao Felix. He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Can he get onto this? And that's an errant pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no joy this time. Joao Neves. And it's Cancelo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Eder Militao.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just could...
Goes for the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well measured. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Joao Felix. Joao Cancelo. Very nicely done. Cross from Cancelo. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Lovely ball and a decent chance! Mendy plays it all the way forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Joao Felix. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe is onto this, and he's managed to get free. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Asensio makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most convincing of passes. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And the action has already restarted. Ball's gone out of play. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves is wide and looking to get onto this. Joao Felix receives a chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Vinicius Junior Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Madrid take the lead. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Applies the finish! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well,
he's going for goal! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expert. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Well, we are already up and running again. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. That's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. That's cause for mild irritation. And they've got a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Asensio. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Madrid get their fourth corner. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Nice looking ball. This looks promising. And the flag has stayed down. He's picked his way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And a chance! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? And we're done. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Bellingham taking in the accolade. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Chouameni did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Knocks it into space. Great chance! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That pass isn't the best. João Neves could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's in a great position. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's João Felix. He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Caught offside that time.
That's going in strongly.
Almost half an hour in now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a good position here. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bellingham. Valverde. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bellingham goes sliding in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bernardo Silva.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tries to play it through. He's found a way through, and he whips it in. João Neves, and that's another good win of the ball. And a chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Great vision. Now it's João Felix. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vitinha calmly anticipates. Valverde driving on and making good progress. Oh, well measured. Oh, this is a great shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. That has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Chance, surely! And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, good spread. João Felix tries to pass it through. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. And he's there to belt it away. João Neves. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's played through for him. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now this could be a chance. Valverde, there's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
João Cancelo cuts it out. João Felix. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's going to go a long way. Corner it is. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mendy. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Ronaldo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first? And it's come back out to him. They want to be quick to recover this. He's missed, but not by that far. Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, super find. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He'll try to keep this alive. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
João Neves drives it in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Asensio cuts out the pass. Eder Militao, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Threads one in. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold. And that will be the final act. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily. The players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Bellingham! It's a loose ball. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace...
Mbappe! There
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Tries a shot! They want to be quick, and it's come back out to him. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Vinicius Junior quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Alexander-Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Eder Militao. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Vitinha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes looks to get on the end of this. Not the most accurate pass. It's played through for him. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets flagged offside.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, just takes a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's very neat. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Traumeri. And he's let fly. That was superb goalkeeping.
Tchouaméni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Dallo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tchouaméni. Oh, good spread. And here's Valverde. Joao Felix. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there's the clearance.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the...
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Portugal are level! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. And he's managed to get free. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is out of play. And it's Neves.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods. That could reverse in a flash.
Asensio wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Well, super find. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior gets a foot in here. Great defending, strong and determined. João Felix. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is good alertness. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. João Neves. Now it's João Felix. Now it's Mbappe. Inacio looking to penetrate opposition lines. Plays a sharp little ball here. João Felix delivers. That has been cut short. Into the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Madrid have it back. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Madrid have their third corner. Vitinha is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
He's going for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. And the pass is intercepted. He's looking to win it for them. Diogo Dalot, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that was very necessary. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted.
Un minuto de descuento.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
He slings it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Mbappe!
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
João Felix. João Neves.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. There could be trouble here,
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Cristiano Ronaldo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? And the through ball. Oh, that's nice. Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
and the action has already restarted.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. João Neves tries a cross. Oh, what has happened here? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a nicely... He's tried one! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Oh, important interception. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's just beyond his reach. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, Bellingham, and the shot! Ronaldo is herring after that one.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real...
Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Chouameni. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Valverde. Pass is just off target.
Ruben Dias. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Ruben Dias
Cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through.
He's through, now is he in?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicked it back promptly. Vitinha.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rudiger. It's Vinicius Junior. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
That's a little off target. And it's Valverde. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to cross. A mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
João Cancelo. João Neves.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. That's the keeper's ball. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes has it out wide and in space. He gets big! Goal! Portugal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these...
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo! Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance! One-on-one! And he's heaved it away. Short changes him with that pass. That's Valverde.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Real chance! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruben Dias. The ball is loose and the chase is on. João Neves. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Mbappe! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here? João Cancelo gets it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, played right into his path. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, well measured. Ronaldo chasing after it. And it's Bellingham. Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of...
He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Two minutes to be added on. Bruno Fernandes hurtling down. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
No, that's been intercepted. Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Traumeri applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Alexander. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves. João Felix, he is onto this. João Cancelo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. Out to the right. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Diogo Dalot does really well to win the ball there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Great vision. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Good play through for the wide man. Danger averted for now. Vitinha. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's João Felix. Pass somewhat off target. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Eder Militao. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out of play for a goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Valverde. Well, that's well seen too. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Valverde receives it in a wide position. João Neves. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes looking to get on the end of this. Could be danger here. Tchouaméni clears. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a fine interception. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, just skips past it. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
And he's lost his man here. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Valverde is offering a right smile there.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's an excellent interception. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's gone for goal! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And he's on his way! Oh, he's been caught napping! And here's Mbappe, and he shoots! He's got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the...
Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win...
And the shot! And that is wildly off target. Aim forwards. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's good chance here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's definitely not his best. Bruno Fernandes. That has been cut short. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense.
And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's a throw-in. Crossed in once more.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Eder Militao takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking to play him in.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Has a shot! Another save.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
There's no sort of quality on that. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. And it's Dallo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out to the left flank. Rudiger makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Mbappe threads one in. Corner number 4 coming up here. Bellingham! And no, he couldn't find the finish. João Cancelo. João Neves. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he cuts out the supply. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's just beyond his reach. Tchouaméni just eases him off the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rudiger gathers from the goal kick.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now here's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Valverde. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Mbappe is over the first kick. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Madrid looking to draw level. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. And he's fired it in. 2 to the good. Madrid can't afford to miss another one.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Portugal are looking for comfort. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. And that doubles their lead. Madrid at the point of no return. It's in. Pick that one out.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Courtois obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Denied by the crossbar.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Madrid must score here to stay in it. What poise! What noise!
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Portugal are looking to save match point. And that has lifted the roof. Madrid have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been so...
Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Tries to play it through. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Joao Felix. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this man, Joao Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10. And
it's Cristiano Ronaldo! A whisker high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Now it's Mbappe. It's not got one. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Valverde. He's found a way past. Ball driven towards a mighty effort. It's fallen kindly here. There it is. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's away! João Neves.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not the most convincing of passes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, no joy this time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. And now they can clear their lines. He's gone for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Valverde. Bellingham receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That has been cut short. Now it's Bellingham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
João Neves. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. Valverde proves just a little bit too strong. Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That looks a good ball through. Mendy. Good ball, good take. That is a crunching tackle. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. And this could be the final action of the first half. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Ronaldo. And he's had a hit. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And he's been shifted off it. Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Valverde making good progress on the right-hand side. Big chance! And he's following up! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Vinicius Junior duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
Mbappe, there's the shot! It's loose, great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Valverde. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And the shot! And that was very necessary. Quick look, then plays it in. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tchouaméni picks it up from the goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pinches it off him. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rudiger with a fine tackle. Inacio spots it and intercepts. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence is having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. Well, Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well read, nice interception. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! And that would have won it. And he's there to get it away. Good effort from distance. That has ended up in no man's land. He's having a hit! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, did he not thump that? Did he not thump that?
Oh, that's a tremendous hit, and the obvious issue for the keeper was not seeing it early enough.
A case now of complete control. And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Ronaldo with a real chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Poor robust challenge. Eder Militao played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's taking no chances there. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Oh, what a mistake! It's out of play for a goal kick. And he was quick to react. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, this is a terrific shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Threads one in. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Joao Felix could try cutting inside here. Still goalless. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Ronaldo. Eder Militao. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. João Cancelo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cancelo. Fired deep towards the back post. And this is Ronaldo. It's a goal kick. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's an imaginative pass. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Joao Felix. And it's Vitinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Look at the space here. Valverde. Diogo Dalot running with the ball. He is through here. Great chance! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pinches it off him. Eder Militao. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Chance for a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. That is good strength. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Mendy.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Mendy calmly anticipates. Carvajal. João Neves. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. In he goes again! That's a sharp pass.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He has found the way through. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That pass has been well intercepted. Gonzalo Inacio. Foot in. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. And they win it back again. And this is Ronaldo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is one way to stop him. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's going to be a booking. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. He's gone for goal! Oh, what a big quick... Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
João Felix looking to add to his goal. Bellingham. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's a searching pass. João Palhinha. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves. No goals as yet. Now it's João Felix. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. That's good running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Asensio makes the interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Diogo Dalot made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the...
Oh, he's been caught napping! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Valverde. João Neves. Vitinha. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's onto this. And that should get the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for the run. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Mendy kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham. That looks a good ball through. He's being urged to... Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Joao Felix. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Joao Felix. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Portugal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
In once more.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Real chance! Diogo Dalot goes back to front. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
That has not gone well. Eder Militao. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Madrid are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Has a shot!
should have equalised.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. Spread it left. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Mbappe!
That was lovely, that.
And he's running through. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already... He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He is through here! Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Surely now! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, just about within shooting range.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Great chance! He's beaten. He scores! And again they hit the front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid get themselves into the lead. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Joao Felix providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cut it out. No, no way through. Now it's Neves. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham! In he goes again. Oh, it's hit the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal have their second corner now. He's tried one! It's a loose ball. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cristiano Ronaldo, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He came in hard, very hard. Now who's going to be first to this? Tchouameni. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's got a... and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior.
3 minutos de descuento.
Incoming delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a quick ball upfield. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. And that's gone loose. Good effort from distance. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. João Neves tries to pass it through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Vitinha calmly anticipates. João Cancelo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chouameni. Valverde. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all...
Can he finish? Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Forward it goes. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
A lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. But he's taking no chances there. João Felix. Rudiger cuts it out. Eder Militao. He's gone for goal. He's picked his way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied.
He's gone for it! Real chance! Corner number 2 then. Bernardo Silva gets rid without sophistication. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Alexander-Arnold will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he was quick to react. Eder Militao. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
5 minutes left on the clock. Portugal are looking to go forward now. João Neves, given the lift of his goal. That's a good ball out wide. Rudiger with the slide tackle there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That
Habrá
pass is
5
somewhat
minutos de
less than
descuento.
ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he cuts out the supply. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Not the most accurate pass.
And that is that. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.
Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a
Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
nicely shaped ball. Inacio cuts out the pass.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior
Proves just...
He's having a hit! Off the post! Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought...
Mbappe!
That is good alertness.
First quarter of an hour gone.
That press...
And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits...
Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And the pass is intercepted. He's picked his way through.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Sensational from Vinicius Junior. That is a gem, an absolute gem. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Vinicius Junior at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched.
Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence.
Danger averted for now.
Now it's Mbappe.
Ruben Dias.
Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball if he can get there.
Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Rudiger. It's Vinicius Junior. Eder Militao, played into space out wide.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Half an hour played now. Threads one in.
He's got away. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Nicely spread. Now it's Valverde.
And they're quick to get it back.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take.
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back!
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Chouameni. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright.
Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Cristiano Ronaldo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result.
Mbappe, and the finish! No mistake!
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Just the goalkeeper's chance for a shot! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the...
Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. It's a goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just
Goes for the shot. He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Takes a shot.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played in. Over to the left. Joao Felix. João Neves. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to get free. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He might be in here. And that has been cleared. Madrid perhaps could. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. He's a sharp little ball. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's ended up in no man's land. Ruben Dias gathers from the goal kick. Asensio gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's going to have his name taken. No, that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Asensio. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. João Neves. Now it's João Felix. Oh, red. Nice interception. Tchouaméni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on. Here's a chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He has found the way through. That pass has been well intercepted. Asensio cuts it out. And it's Bellingham. He came in hard, very hard. Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. He's quick to get it clear again. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's on it, can he get away? And he's searching through. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that is one way to stop him. He is through here. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that's the keeper's ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.